The PS5 Pro is a console that has been heavily rumored for quite some time now. But did we just get some specs and dev kits for the console itself? Let's break this all down. Up next. What up guys, this is Kalo and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Alright, so let's chat a bit about the PS5 Pro, which is a console many fans have been wondering about. Of course, when it comes to these kind of rumors, just take things with a grain of salt, but this time around, not too much salt, seeing how today's batch of rumors are coming from Tom Henderson, who's got a proven track record when it comes to these kind of things. I mean, hey, just this year alone, Tom Henderson leaked both the PS5 Slim, aka that detachable disc drive console, and the PlayStation Portal, so he's 2 for 2, but can he make it 3? But where this all started was a leaked list of tech specs for the PS5 Pro. I got the image up right now so you can kind of sift through all of it, and of course a link to this actual document will be down below, but there are claims saying this list right here is in fact fake. Now, Tom Henderson was asked about this online, and this is what he had to say about the matter. Quote, "Can't comment on other people's leaks because I don't know. Internally, Sony is expecting full specs to leak this month because of dev kit distribution to third-party studios." So what he's saying here is if those leaks are fake, it should be assumed at the very least, any week now, Sony is expecting for things to leak out. Man, it's pretty crazy to think any day now we could be looking at legit tech specs for the PS5 Pro. Now, when it comes to leaks and whenever people get wind of this story, they will start posting whatever they want online. So, as always, just kind of come into all this with a little bit of skepticism. But of course, keep it locked here on this very channel. We no doubt will cover it. But let's get back to the PS5 Pro because we really have to keep in mind what the goal of this console will actually be. Sony's main goal for the console is to offer up a stable 60 FPS at 4K resolution. And I gotta be honest, if they can get that done, that is a very substantial upgrade and a worthy one at that. The trend as of late, for better or for worse, when it comes to today's biggest titles, is this idea of these AAA games releasing at 30 FPS. And that's at this industry standard, then they throw out some type of performance patch later down the road. So if the PS5 Pro can offer up that 60 FPS experience right off the bat, it will ensure games can run at that frame rate as this generation moves forward. Games are getting bigger in scale, and some are transferring over to using Unreal Engine 5. And if consoles like the PS4 Pro, which I do own, and the Xbox One X are anything to go off of, it's that there is a clear and willing audience who will purchase this device. So targeting that 4K 60 FPS mark will essentially future-proof the console for the time being. And that's more than enough, and that's all if this console is priced correctly. This is where things can no doubt go south for Sony if they don't find this sweet spot in the console's pricing. This generation has seen a weird shift in the market when it comes to new devices, mainly because as of late, we've only seen price increases instead of decreases. And I want to point out, this is not a normal thing to experience. Keeping that in mind, the current PS5 is still priced at around $500, and if this is a technical upgrade from that, one can only imagine what the price of this console is actually gonna be. There are things that in my mind go together like peanut butter and jelly. And one of those things that exist in the world of gaming happens to be PlayStation and console exclusives. Well, there's a new rumor making the rounds that the time-tested partnership between Square Enix and PlayStation might be growing stronger. That's right, these new rumors hint to the fact that this partnership will spawn more exclusives. Now, this is all coming from Head on the Block, who has gotten some stories right, but take this as you will. And if it's worth anything, this rumor today kind of contradicts some things we covered in the past, like Phil Spencer appearing on Square Enix's stage, where it was revealed that more of their titles will in fact be coming to the Xbox platform when possible, and that's including Final Fantasy XIV. And let's not forget as well that Square Enix does have a new CEO who might have a different viewpoint when it comes to exclusives, or at least for now. A prime example of this is a title like Visions of Mana, which hasn't released on an Xbox platform, but the newest entry in the series coming out in 2024 will be coming out on Xbox. So, in theory, Square is delivering on this promise to bring their games to more platforms. I also think it's just kind of weird for Xbox and Square to put on this big public showcase for this partnership, all for Square to just kind of double cross them and tie a big deal up with Sony. Now, I don't want to rule out the possibility of a deal existing between the two way before this all happened, but if this rumor is in fact true, look for Final Fantasy 9 and 10 remakes to potentially be these exclusives. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. Now, we've talked at length about pro consoles and making all of these substantial upgrades. Is 60 FPS with 4K resolution a worthy enough upgrade for you guys to go out to get this PS5 Pro? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.